Angela Merkel's legacy as Germany's Chancellor is under serious threat as rivals seek to change her party's direction, and one insider from the ruling Christian Democratic Union believes she could learn a thing or two from UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson. This is because while Ms. Merkel has suffered a number of electoral humiliations in recent years, Mr. Johnson enjoyed success in December's general election. In the country's 2013 federal elections, the AfD Alternative for Germany, having just been founded, 810,000 won votes winning no seats. But in the next vote 4 years later, the party boosted their share to over 5 million votes, a rise bigger than UKIP's between 2010 to 2015. In last year's state elections, Ms. Merkel's party also suffered a huge blow in the Thuringia region, where her CDU party usually dominate. This time they finished third, behind the AfD in second as Die Linke. Felix Schoenherr of the H.u.m.i.liation, a group within Merkel's CDU critical of her leadership, claims that she would have been more successful if she had made her position clear like Mr. Johnson did with Brexit. He told Express, "From what I see in the news, Johnson was leaning towards the Brexit crowd while Theresa May was trying to get consensus, which didn't work. Johnson was very clever with his clear-cut message, 'Get Brexit done.' We have polarization now in society, and I think Johnson made a smart move by acknowledging this in the election when he said 'Get Brexit done.'" However, Mr. Schoenherr says Ms. Merkel has failed to achieve the same level of authority. He continued, "From H.u.m.i.liation's point of view, this crisis is mainly due to policy on energy and also, there is a consensus that there is an appeasement to the left going on from Merkel. Around the last 10 years the CDU has tried to reach out to leftist parties, but this is a problem because the party's standpoint is not clear anymore. If you are appeasing your opponents all the time, the message cannot be clear, and this has left the party in a state of decline. Now, as Ms. Merkel vows to step down in 2021, an old rival is aiming to succeed her. Friedrich Merz has a long history with Ms. Merkel after the current Chancellor beat him to the leadership of the party in 2002. After leaving politics in 2009, Ms. Merz is now back in the fold and hoping the series of setbacks for his historic rival could allow him to take her chair as Chancellor. Many tip the businessman to push the CDU to the right in an effort to revive the parties. Mr. Schoenherr believes there are parallels between Mr. Merz in Germany and Mr. Johnson in the UK. When asked by Express.co.uk whether there are similarities between Johnson and Merz, Mr. Schoenherr said, "Yeah, I see certain parallels." He added, "From what I see in the news, Johnson was leaning towards the Brexit crowd while Theresa May was trying to get consensus, which didn't work. Johnson was very clever with his clear-cut message, 'Get Brexit done.' The similar thing with Merz is that he is more clear-cut while Merkel is just juggling around. Johnson took lots of votes from UKIP and the Brexit Party. That is what Merz is trying to do in Germany, to take votes away from the AfD through policy